Hey there, welcome back. Today we're bringing you the most crucial update that's making waves across America. Congress has just approved a groundbreaking $2,000 stimulus check, with SSI and SSDI recipients getting priority access. This is the news millions of Americans have been waiting for, and I'm here to break down every single detail you need to know about this life-changing payment. Before we dive deep into the details, I want to make sure you understand just how significant this development is. After months of negotiations and back-and-forth discussions, Congress has finally reached a bipartisan agreement to provide immediate financial relief to Americans who need it most. This isn't just another proposal or a maybe. This is approved legislation that's going to put money in your bank account as soon as tomorrow. Let me start with the most pressing information you need right now. The Treasury Department has confirmed that the first wave of $2,000 stimulus payments will begin hitting bank accounts starting tomorrow, January 20, 2025. The initial phase specifically targets SSI and SSDI recipients, ensuring our most vulnerable citizens receive immediate assistance. If you're receiving SSI or SSDI benefits, you're automatically eligible for this payment, and there's no additional action required on your part if your direct deposit information is already on file with the Social Security Administration. Now, let's talk about the exact payment schedule. The Treasury Department has outlined a systematic rollout plan to ensure smooth distribution. SSI recipients will see deposits beginning January 20th, while SSDI beneficiaries can expect their payments starting January 22 ND. For those who receive both SSI and SSDI, you'll be in the first wave of payments on January 20th. If you're wondering about the exact timing, the deposits typically post to bank accounts between 3 a.m. and 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Here's something crucial you need to know: the payment will appear in your bank account with the description IRS Trees 310 Stimulus. If you see this pending transaction in your account, don't worry, it will clear within 24 hours. Some banks, including Chase, Wells Fargo, and Bank of America, have already confirmed they'll be processing these payments immediately without any holding period. Let's break down the eligibility criteria in detail. Beyond SSI and SSDI recipients, this stimulus payment is also available to other Americans who meet specific income thresholds. Individual tax filers earning up to $75,000 annually will receive the full $2,000 payment. The amount gradually decreases for those earning between $75,000 and $100,000, with payments phasing out completely for individuals earning above $100,000. For married couples filing jointly, the full payment is available for those earning up to $150,000, with a gradual phase out up to $200,000. What makes this stimulus package particularly special is the additional support for dependent. For each qualifying dependent, regardless of age, families will receive an extra $500. This means if you're a family of 4 with 2 children, you could receive up to $3,000 in total stimulus support. This is a significant change from previous stimulus packages that had age restrictions on dependent payments. For those receiving veterans benefits, railroad retirement benefits, or other federal benefits, you're also included in this stimulus package. The payment schedule for these groups begins on January 24, 2025. If you're in any of these categories, you'll receive your payment automatically, just like SSI and SSDI recipients. Now, let's address a common concern: what if you don't have direct deposit set up? While direct deposit is the fastest way to receive your payment, the Treasury will also be mailing physical checks beginning January 25, 2025. Paper checks will be sent out at a rate of 5 million per week, with priority given based on income levels, starting with the lowest income recipients. If you're expecting a paper check, you can track its status through the IRS Get My Payment tool, which is being updated hourly with the latest distribution information. Here's something important that many people don't realize: this stimulus payment is not taxable income. You won't need to report it on your 2025 tax return, and it won't affect your tax refund or any other benefits you receive. Additionally, this payment cannot be garnished for most types of debt, except for child support payments that are in arrears. For those who have recently changed bank accounts or moved, there's still time to update your information. The IRS has reopened their portal for updating direct deposit information, and you have until midnight tonight to make any changes. If you miss this deadline, don't worry, your payment will be sent to your last known bank account or address, and if it bounces back, the IRS will mail you a physical check. Some viewers have asked about the difference between this stimulus payment and other federal benefits. This $2,000 payment is completely separate from your regular monthly benefits. If you receive SSI, SSDI, or other federal benefits, this payment will not affect your eligibility or benefit amount. In fact, the legislation specifically protects this payment from being counted as income or resources for benefit purposes for a period of 12 months. Let's talk about some special situations. If you're a representative payee for an SSI or SSDI recipient, the stimulus payment will be deposited into the same account where the beneficiary's regular payments are sent. For those with Direct Express cards, the stimulus payment will be loaded automatically onto your card. If you have any issues with your Direct Express card, a special hotline has been set up to handle stimulus-related questions. Here's another important detail: if you're currently receiving benefits through the Veterans Administration, your payment will be processed slightly differently. VA benefit recipients will see their payments beginning January 26, 2025, and the VA has set up a dedicated portal for tracking these payments. For those who are wondering about recovery rebate credits from previous stimulus payments, this new payment won't affect your ability to claim any missing payments from earlier stimulus rounds on your tax return. The IRS has confirmed that this is a completely separate payment and won't impact any previous claims or credits. Now, let's address some security concerns. Unfortunately, scammers are already trying to take advantage of this situation. Remember, the IRS will never call, text, or email you asking for personal information about your stimulus payment. If someone contacts you claiming to be from the IRS and asks for your bank information or social security number, it's a scam. The only legitimate way to check your payment status is through the official IRS website. For those who have past due debts, here's some good news: this stimulus payment is protected from most debt collection. The only exception is for child support arrears, as mentioned earlier. Banks have been instructed not to use these payments to offset any negative balances or fees. If you're currently homeless or don't have a permanent address, the IRS has partnered with local organizations to help you receive your payment. You can visit any IRS Taxpayer Assistance Center with identification to get help claiming your payment. These centers will be open extended hours to accommodate more people. For international recipients who receive U.S. federal benefits while living abroad, you're also eligible for this payment. The Treasury Department has confirmed that payments will be processed through the same channels as your regular benefits, whether that's through direct deposit or check. Looking ahead, the Treasury Department has announced that they expect to complete all direct deposits by January 31, 2025, with paper checks continuing to be mailed through February. They've also set up a dedicated phone line for payment issues, which will be operational 24/7 starting tomorrow. Remember, this payment is part of a larger economic relief package that includes additional support for small businesses, healthcare providers, and state and local governments. While today we're focusing on the direct payments, future videos will cover these other important aspects of the legislation. Before we wrap up, let me remind you of the most important points. Check your bank account tomorrow if you're an SSI or SSDI recipient, make sure your direct deposit information is up to date, and be patient if you're scheduled to receive a paper check. If you have any questions about your eligibility or payment status, use only the official IRS website or contact their dedicated stimulus hotline. This is a developing story, and we'll continue to bring you updates as more information becomes available. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to stay informed about any changes or additional details about this stimulus payment. Your financial well-being is our top priority, and we're here to help you navigate this important development. Thank you for watching, and remember to share this information with friends and family who might be eligible for this payment. Stay safe, stay informed, and we'll see you in our next video with more updates on this developing story.